Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Thanksgiving week if you are here in the United States. Tomorrow we are planning to celebrate Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to say before I get into this video that I am very thankful for all of you here this year, for supporting my channel, for all of your lovely feedback. So many of you are so kind, and I just want to say thank you so much for being part of this community. And I wish you the brightest blessings, not only going into Thanksgiving, but also just as we approach the holiday season. Whatever holiday that you choose to celebrate during this time of year, I just wish you the brightest and best blessings during that. And also, if you're finding this time of year a little bit difficult, I have a little bit of a word of encouragement for you at the end, or at least I hope it's encouraging, maybe some empathy with all of you. So I will save that for the very end. But in today's video, I wanted to get this out for you because what comes with all of the great things of the holiday season, and I don't think that this is necessarily a bad thing, but you guys probably know all of the Black Friday sales are probably in full swing. Now, full disclosure here, I am pre-filming this video. My children are off of school the week of Thanksgiving. Well, my two younger children are, and so I wanted to get this video filmed prior to Thanksgiving week. Yeah, I just wanted to be able to have content for you that during this week. So it feels kind of weird. This is a video that's, anyways. I am pre-filming this, and so I do not have all of the details yet about any kind of great sales going on with the candle brands in this video. However, history tells me that there's probably going to be some really good deals going on. So make sure that you check the description box down below. I will try to update my description box with all of that sale information for you. Today's video, I am actually going to be sharing, there's only one brand that has more than one fragrance, but today's video is my let's use proper grammar here. These are my top favorite fragrances for the holiday season. I personally celebrate Christmas, so if you hear me referring to Christmas a lot, that's why. These are my very favorite Christmas fragrances, like from each brand. So the brands I'm going to be talking about today: Homeworx, Kringle, Bath & Body Works, Nest, and Yankee. These are my ultimate favorite fragrances from them. And like I said, only one brand has two fragrances. So it was a competitive struggle, but these are the fragrances that to me are just nostalgic. Christmas season to me is all about the nostalgia. It's all about bringing back pleasant, happy childhood memories for me. And so these are fragrances that bring that all to fruition. So I feel like that was a very long intro, trying not to waste any more time here. Let's go ahead and dive into my very favorite fragrances. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with Nest because I feel like this is probably the most obvious candle that I'm going to be talking about. But from Nest, it is their classic holiday scent. Just holiday, that's my favorite one. Now, at one point I did have the scent notes written down and I don't have them. This is actually left over from last year. I am still contemplating picking up more during Black Friday because I just love this scent so much. If you have caught my previous videos, you guys know that I describe this as classy Christmas. It's sophisticated. It's not overly tree scent. It's not gourmand bakery. I detect some clove and some orange, but I wouldn't necessarily say that this is an orange pomander scent because it's not. There's pomegranate in here. It is just the most classically beautiful home fragrance. This to me, now Laura Slatkin is the nose behind Nest Fragrances. She is married to Harry Slatkin, who produces a lot of Homeworx. And this to me, when I smell this, I just envision this is what their New York City penthouse smells like at Christmas time. So sophisticated. I feel like I don't have to go on and on because most people know what Nest Holiday smells like. It is a bougie and expensive candle. I do know in years past, Nest has had a 25% off site-wide sale. I don't know if that's what the plan is for this year, but I do know that that's typically like the percentage off that I have seen in years past. All right, while we were talking about Nest, let's go ahead and talk about Homeworx. Now, you guys do know that well, if you've been here, if you're new here, hi, I'm Katie. welcome. Loved having you here. If you want to stick around for more of my content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. But for those of you who have been subscribed for a while, you know that I am a Homeworx ambassador. This video is not sponsored. This is not PR. None of it is. This is just all candles that I've purchased. But as a Homeworx ambassador, I do have an affiliate code with them. It will save you 15% off your purchase over $40. My code is KATIESJOYFULLIFE. I know that's a very long code. And from what I have been told, I don't know if this is going on with the Black Friday specials, but I do know that our contact at Homeworx has let us know that our discount codes should work with sale items. The only time that they cannot be combined is with an the rewards program. So if you have like one of those 20 off of 40 or 20 off of 60, any of those like rewards, loyalty points, discounts, you can't combine those with an ambassador discount code, but otherwise they should be working. So wanted to let you know in case you are wanting to take advantage of any of those sales. All right, so my all-time favorite Christmas fragrance from Homeworx is a fragrance that was released last year. So it's a relatively younger fragrance to the Homeworx lineup, and I'm not surprised that it's my ultimate favorite because it quickly became a bestseller, and I am so thankful that they brought it back this year. I was able to pick mine up actually at my local TJ Maxx, but that's probably not going to prevent me from purchasing even more on Black Friday because I love this scent so much. What scent is it? Fireside Christmas Tree. I really wish that they would go full label on this one because that would just be absolutely stunning. Like that would just take this candle up an extra notch. They're not watching. I don't know, maybe they are, but that's my feedback. Please make this a full label because, oh, that would be so pretty lit up. Can't you just see that? Oh, with the fire. All right, fragrance notes on Fireside Christmas Tree are Fraser Fir, fresh pine needle, charred firewood, and dark balsam. All right, this fragrance to me, every time I open it, I just like, let me take in another sniff of this. This is a tree note. However, you get some of that charred note of firewood in here. It's not smoky to my nose. If you're not a fan of Winter Fireside, I don't think that this one should scare you off. This is really nice. There is like, this definitely reminds me of like what you're seeing on the picture here. Your Christmas tree in front of a wood-burning fireplace. This is what I would call a warm tree fragrance. Some Christmas tree fragrances or just tree fragrances have more of like a colder, like winter air vibe to them. That is not this fragrance. This is very much a warm fragrance to me. Oh my goodness, I just love it so much. Yeah, the warm fragrances in there. What else is in there? Pine and fir, definitely. Dark balsam. But that charred firewood note does come in here. It's not smoky, but there is like an element. Charred is a good way that they described that accord, because that's what I smell. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I am being a good girl and I am waiting to burn that one until after Thanksgiving. I have to get through Thanksgiving and then I feel like then I'm full on into Christmas mode. Even though my Christmas decor is up, there are still some fragrances. In fact, all of these fragrances are ones that maybe Nest Holiday I might burn beforehand, but the other ones I will not burn until I am done with Thanksgiving. All right, let's talk about Bath & Body Works. Now you guys know, I explained this in my video last week. I am the oddball when it comes to the candle community. I feel like I'm not really big on Bath & Body Works candles. I do purchase them here and there, but I don't go crazy for them. And no shade to you if you choose to, or if others. I do know that there are reasons why people like Bath & Body Works. For me, they are so hit and miss. Sometimes they perform really well for me, and other times they're just a hot, sooty mess, or they get puny wicks. I don't know. And sometimes they're fragrance blends, like I like them on cold sniff, but then they develop that kerosene smell, and I don't know. So unless I can get them for like a really, really good sale, or it's a fragrance that I have had particular luck with in the previous years, I don't know. I'm a little more hesitant with purchasing some of them. Now that being said, some of the fragrances that I've purchased this year, like in my top 10 of this year, have been from Bath & Body Works. So not all of them. But The fragrance that is my all-time favorite at Christmas time is not even really marketed, I believe, as like a Christmas fragrance. This is a candle that typically comes out around Candle Day, so it's not really in like their first holiday lineups. In fact, I checked yesterday and it still was not up on the website. Of course, remember I'm pre-filming this, but the candle that I am talking about is Winter White Woods. Now this candle is from last year. I purchased some, because I wanted to make sure, I love it so much, I wanted to make sure that I still had it in my collection. Fragrance notes on Winter White Woods are just simply glistening icicles, dried cedarwood bark, and spiced sandalwood. I don't really know if those accords really give us any more detail. This is a tree note. This is also like a tree note that is not as warm and hearth-like as the Fireside Christmas tree, but this is not cold out in the winter air tree note to me. I get that sandalwood and the cedarwood in here. They are beautifully balanced. I have no idea what they're using. There's like a sweetness to this, but the reason that I like this fragrance so much is because it 100% reminds me, backstory here, I grew up in Southern California. We were not going out to the woods chopping down our Christmas trees unless you wanted to make the trek up to Big Bear or Wrightwood or something like that. Like most of us in Southern California, when we bought live trees, we just went to the tree lot on the corner. And this scent to me reminds me of going to visit those Christmas tree lots and the freshly, like when they freshly cut the, what would that be? Come on, Katie, think. What is it? You guys, words are hard for me. Too much going on. All right, you guys know what I mean. The base of the Christmas tree. I'll think of it. That it reminds me of the wood in the Christmas tree. I think that's why I like it so much, because it's not really so much the needles on the end of a Christmas tree. This is like the woody note. Oh, I absolutely love it. It is such a nostalgic scent to me, and it is one that every year I'm like, oh, please bring it back. Please bring it back. Please bring it back. This is the only one that I have, so I've kind of been like babying it, but I also find it to be very versatile. I can blend it with other Christmas fragrances. But yes, Winter White Woods, hoping it comes back for this year, because it is one that I stock up on. I actually think that I might buy like maybe 3 of them, 3 or 4, if it comes back for Candle Day, because I love it so much. All right, here is the brand that actually has made the cut with technically 3 fragrances, but 2 of them I feel like are very, very similar, so I'm going to kind of categorize them as what. Kringle Candle, their top selling Christmas fragrance is the fragrance Christmas. Now, the only Christmas that I have right now is, there was a little 3-pack of these. I'm not sure if they will offer these this year. If they do, you guys, this is a fantastic deal. You can split them up or you can burn them in other areas of your house. But these little 2-wick ornament sizes in the scent Christmas are 14 ounces each. And the 3 wicks, which I haven't seen a 3-wick of Christmas come back, are like the same size as Bath & Body Works, and these are 14.5 ounces. Now, last year when I purchased these from Kringle, I'm sure with inflation, the price has probably gone up just a little bit on them. But last year when I purchased this in a 3-pack, they were in a 3-pack and the package was $30. So it was essentially $10 a candle I was getting for a 14-ounce candle. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I did purchase that last year, and it's just been sitting in my closet all year waiting to be burned this year. It's great for gifting. Little side note to a video that might be coming up in the future. But oh, I love this fragrance. Again, another warm Christmas tree type of fragrance. Now this one, I get some of that woodiness of a Christmas tree, but I also get some of the pine needles in there. I absolutely love this fragrance. I can see why this is their most popular Christmas fragrance. I want to say maybe behind this, it might be like juniper and laurel. I know that they have like cozy Christmas, but of all of their Christmas fragrances, this is one of my top fragrances. I will say, if you like this Christmas fragrance, but you want it taken up, elevated just a slight notch, or you like the packaging, Christmas Lights, which is in their reserve line, I don't know if this one sold out now that I'm talking about it. I don't know if it did. If it's sold out, I wouldn't boo-hoo too much, because I believe on Cold Sniff, now I have not burned this one yet, I'm waiting for Thanksgiving. This one is, on cold sniff, they resemble each other. I wouldn't say that they're the same candle, but I definitely feel like they're siblings. I feel like Christmas lights and Christmas are brother and sister, or sister and sister, brother and brother, whatever we want to say here. They are definitely siblings to my nose. Now, again, I might light them up and they might be different. I would say that now that I have them side by side, there's maybe more of like a fruitiness or like deeper tree note, maybe in Christmas lights than there is in Christmas. But they're both amazing fragrances and ones that I definitely year after year want in my collection for Christmas time. And the other Kringle fragrance that I have here, and I'm so glad that I have it in 2 different formats. This is the first year that I picked it up because I heard all of my friends here on YouTube talking about it last year. And of course I had missed out on it. And I was like, oh, I hope they bring that back next year because I'm going to get it. Everybody raves about it. I have this actually in the Mercury jar, and I also have it, they released it in the 100% country lineup this year. So this is Kringle Candles, or Country Candles, Wishing for Christmas. Oh my goodness. All right, fragrance notes on this are cookies, vanilla, sugarcane, and pine. And oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful balance of a pine tree, but not pine sol, don't think pine sol, of a pine tree mixed with cookies baking in the oven, specifically sugar cookies. There's slight creaminess of vanilla. This is what I think of when I think of baking Christmas cookies. This is one that I would definitely have baking. My daughters like to host every year a little get together with all of their little friends where they get to bake sugar cookies. And this is what I would have burning during that. It just reminds me of that. So that is in the Mercury jar. I think they have that available in red and green for the Mercury jar. And then this is the large country candle version. I have not lit either of these yet because again, I'm waiting to get through to Thanksgiving. So if you prefer more of this apothecary style jar, then I would say go with the country candle version. The label on it is really pretty too. It's just got that like lit up Christmas tree. Oh, I love this one so much. A great fragrance. All right, the last fragrance that I am going to talk about that is top holiday ones. If you were with me last year, you already know what candle this is, but maybe you need a refresher. I don't purchase a ton of Yankee candles. I need to change that. I might pick up some candles maybe for Black Friday because I did purchase some of their signature collection earlier this year and I actually was pretty happy with the performance. I feel like a lot of these candles, to be quite honest with you, are almost on par in terms of their strength and throw output these days. I don't know if all of them are just, I don't know if they've all gotten together to like decrease the fragrance oils or if it's the wax or I don't know. But I feel like a lot of them are just, some of them are like have stronger outputs than others. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. Yankee Candle, I need to give them more of a chance. But this particular fragrance, I have not seen come available in a signature jar. I think that it might be retired, but they bring it back for Christmas. I don't know. I feel like they tried to do away with it and there was like such an uprising that people were like, no, bring it back. All right, my favorite all time, I will purchase it every year from Yankee Candle Christmas fragrance is Home for the Holidays. Now this fragrance to me is extremely nostalgic because this is the fragrance that my mom burned every Christmas. Like I don't even remember when she started burning this. Was it like 1994, 1995, something like that? Like I can go that far back remembering my mom burning this. This is a tree scent. There is some cinnamon and spice. I feel like this would actually complement that Wishing for Christmas really well. That is more cookies and pine tree. This is tree, but more like clove and cinnamon. Not really, I don't really smell, maybe a slight hint of vanilla in here, but not a ton. It's just, this one to me, I think is just, it's so personal. It's just, honestly, if you were to say like, of all of them, this still to this day, when I smell this fragrance, I think of my childhood. Christmas. All the rest of them are great. And there's a reason, like all of these, if you were to say like you could only purchase, you know, one candle from each brand, that's kind of what this video is, except Kringle, I couldn't do just one. But this fragrance to me is just super, super nostalgic. And that kind of leads me into what I was saying earlier on in this video about if you are maybe having a hard time with the holidays approaching, or maybe you're finding yourself like me in a place where joy and sorrow are kind of intermingling, I guess. They're both here. I just want to give you some encouragement today that I can empathize with that. I'm here with you on that. If you have been here with me, you know that my mom passed away almost 7 years ago from cancer. And so this is going to be my 6th Christmas without her, I think. And so I'm honestly, I've gotten used to that a little bit more, but my father unexpectedly passed away back in July. And that has been extremely difficult for me because he lived here in my community. He was very involved, but never intrusive with our lives. He was a wonderful, wonderful man, and I miss him tremendously. And I know that I'm going to feel his void this Christmas season because he did a lot of activities with us. And so for me, these nostalgic scents carry a little bit of bittersweet feeling this year for me. However, I am not unfamiliar with grief, and I do know that I can still have a lot of joy in the midst of it. But I just wanted to just say a little quick, you know, I am very well aware that this time of year is very, very difficult for a lot of people. And I am one of those people in that. I never want you to come to my videos and think like, you know, the title of my channel is Katie's Joyful Life. But sometimes everything doesn't always feel so joyful, and it's okay to grieve. It's okay if you're having difficulty with getting excited for the holidays, or maybe you find yourself excited one day and not wanting to get out of bed the next. I just wanted to say that you're normal. I'm feeling that way too. You've got a friend in me right here. I'm thinking of the Toy Story theme song, but truthfully, like I can empathize. I'm here with you on that. For me personally, I am so thankful for this Christmas season because I have hope. Because of what I personally am truly celebrating at Christmas is the birth of Christ. I'm not preaching to any of you, but for me, that is where my hope ultimately lies. And I'm so thankful, as the lyrics of Oh Holy Night talk about, that the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. And for me, I know some people view that as a crutch or whatever, and that's you can view whatever you want. I know what I know, and I'm very thankful for that hope. But I just wanted to say that even though I do have hope, I still have hard days, and it's okay if it just doesn't feel the way that it always should. And please don't feel any guilt if you do have joyful times in the midst of it. Like I said, it all coincides. So that's where I'm going to end this video today. Let me know in the comment box down below maybe what your ultimate top favorite fragrances are from some of these brands. I always like to hear from you guys. I always like to know like what my viewers and the other members of our candle community just really gravitate toward. It's fascinating to me actually to all of our different noses have different preferences, and I always just like hearing what do you all like? Like, I don't know. It's always so fun to talk about home fragrance because I don't have a ton of people. I mean, I do have some people in my personal life that do enjoy home fragrance. They've really kind of gotten into it over the last few years. But on the whole, I don't really have a lot of people that I can talk about the fun complexities of home fragrance with. So leave them in the comment box down below. I also have a goal still of hitting 1,000 subscribers this year, and I don't know if I'm gonna hit it within the next month. That's a pretty lofty goal, but if you are not currently subscribed to my channel and you've been hanging around here for a while, my analytics tell me that actually about half of you are not subscribed to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. It's really easy to, I know some of you may not even know how to create a YouTube account. If you have a Gmail account, you can simply log in using your Gmail account, but being subscribed to a channel does help you find your favorite content creators' videos a lot easier. So I would just appreciate that. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It lets the algorithm know like, hey, people, you might like this video. I want to again just say thank you so much for spending your time here with me today, for the time you spent with me here this year. I truly hope that you have a very blessed Thanksgiving and holiday season. And until my next video, I hope you all go out and have a very great day. Bye.